Hello guys, can you imagine that Moses Kuria was once a refugee at Raila's home? This is how it happened. Moses Kuria, when he was in campus, University of Nairobi, he was a student's leader. And during that period, I think Moses Kuria, they engaged in some issues, and the University of Nairobi, expelled Moses Kuria inclusion with other students leaders. So Raila Odinga and Oginga, the father of Raila, came in savior of Moses Kuria and his fellows to be readmitted through um, Kajwang, Otieno Kajwang. So sometimes you see people calling Raila Engima and you wonder why. Because Raila has done much, by the way, because you see, Moses Kuria used to differ with Raila Amolo Odinga, but when he remembers that once Raila Amolo Odinga paid money for him to be readmitted at school, and Raila Amolo Odinga took him to his home at Farm Opoda for refugee camp because the government was looking for Moses Kuria those period. And you may imagine that some people usually say that Kikuyu hates Luos. No, I think that's just a narrative. These people love each other because, can you see, Raila used to support this guy, and as you know, Moses Kuria is a Kikuyu, and that's why you can never, or you will never see Moses Kuria saying bad things about Raila Amolo Odinga. And one thing you should learn about Raila Amolo Odinga is that Raila Amolo Odinga used to work with students leaders or leaders, young leaders. Raila Amolo Odinga knows that the only means to rule this country is working through young men who are energetic, enlightened, and educated. So he used to go and look for students leaders, talk to them, they share ideas. And I'm being told that during Raila Amolo Odinga's funeral, when he was buried in Kenya, that the GSU used a coffin to distract, used an empty coffin uh, to lie to Kenyan that Raila is inside, but Raila was in another aeroplane. Because when the aeroplane landed, RAO 001, people ran towards it. And you can imagine, we used to see Piki Piki in the runway of aeroplane. So, we are being told, or the information is leaking, that Raila Amolo Odinga was not in that plane. Raila Amolo Odinga was in an army plane. And the army used this to or just shift mind of people because there was commotion. And remember, I'm being informed that we don't know, maybe Raila died in Kenya or died in India. That's information from podcast of Edwin Sifuna, the Secretary General of ODM Party. So a lot of things happen, but we don't know because Raila is the